Hey everyone, what I'm going to be doing today is upgrading my CPU cooler. When I put together my computer, which if you haven't seen that video, I'll put it up above me here, and you can check that out as soon as you're done watching this one. But when I put that together, I used the stock AMD cooler that came with the CPU. I wanted to use my tower cooler right here, but it would only fit AM3 devices. So I needed to go ahead and use the stock cooler so I could get everything together and get it working. And then I just recently bought the Assassin X120 RSE. It's a kind of a chrome and black tower cooler, which should do a much better job of cooling the CPU. In a lot of the reviews that I've seen, it should save me about 10 degrees on the heat that my CPU is holding at. So hopefully that'll be the case, but we'll find out. And I am actually going to be doing a couple of things. One thing is these top fans I currently have as an intake, and I think I'm going to switch those around so they exhaust. So then I'll have those exhausting as well as the fan on the back. And then I have my intake fans on the front, and then that'll push directly through into where the CPU cooler will be in here. So let's get started. All right. Start by taking off this side panel. Now, before I open this up, I have a lot of drives in my computer. I don't want any comments about the condition of my wires and my drives. I have actually pieced together systems over the years, and I've gotten drives from several different places. One of those places is inside of a DirecTV DVR. And so I have several different drives that have different things on them, and I haven't spent the money yet to kind of consolidate all of those into just a few different drives. So for now, this is what I've got, and maybe we can improve that one day in the future. But for now, we need to get this cooler off and get the new cooler on. One thing I hope I don't have to do is I hope I don't have to replace the back panel for this cooler. I'm hoping that the new cooler will just sit right down on top of what's already there, but that's something we'll find out as we go. And I want to pop these off a little bit at a time. All right. Set that over there. And we need to get this cleaned up a little bit. And I need to get my power connector disconnected as well. But I'm going to go ahead and work on these fans and get them switched. I got to pull them out anyway, so I may as well pull them out, get my cooler in, and then put these back in. All right, so let me pop this out. There we go. Move that out of the way. And we can start cleaning this off. Let's Good to see we got some good squeeze out on my last one. All right, let's take a look at the cooler. Unlock chill force here. Interesting. Okay. That's our fan. Here's the tower. And our parts. So it's actually AM4, AM5. It actually has a bag separated out for specifically this device. So that's good. I don't have to guess which ones I need. So I've got my brackets here, and these do go on top, so I don't have to worry about getting behind there. Comes with both the standoffs and the screws to hold everything down, so takes the guesswork out of it, and we should be able to slap this thing in. Get our standoffs down here. These have a threaded piece there that goes up, because that's what the cooler attaches to, and then go like this. And it doesn't look like they're going to stay like that, so to get my bolts started. All right, maybe with two of them in there, maybe I can catch these. Like so. Take that back out. Okay, so look at this. The screw, you can actually put it in and it will be captive. So I was making this a lot harder for myself than it needed to be, because I can just put that one in like that, and this one can actually clip in after the fact. So get this one in. Get it in there just a little snug, not all the way.
get this one set into place like so. Slide this screw in, and Bob's your uncle. Okay, should have nice even pressure on that back plate all the way around. Okay, now we grab the tower here, get our thermal paste on here. I'm going to peel the back off. And then this will slide right over those screws that are sticking up. And we should be able just to tighten those down. Get them started on one side and the other. And we're just going to go back and forth here. Now, before I get the fan in for this, actually no, I do need to get this fan in first. I was going to say I was going to put these on first, but because of where the power is to this fan, I've got to put this in first. Or at very least, I need to plug it in first. There we go. Okay. See. There we go. For my CPU fan, it actually comes with these little brackets here, and those should snap in like so, and then over these little tabs on the tower. So make sure my wire is not between the cooler and the case. Snap it into place. All right. So all we have left is getting this thing booted up. So my back fan should be exhaust now, and my two top fans should be exhausting out the top. I got this fan blowing straight through and out the back, and I've got fans in the front that are bringing the cool air into the system. Thanks for tuning in today. That's going to do it for this project. I'll put some numbers up here that shows you what the difference is in the temperatures of this cooler versus the stock cooler. I'm curious to see what those are myself.
If you want to see where I put this computer together, I'll put that link up on your screen at the end of the video. I'll also put links down below to this cooler, this tower cooler. It's less than $20. And it works for both AM4 and AM5 systems. If you want to pick one of those up, you can click the link below. That is an affiliate link, and it will help support the channel. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you get updates on my tech projects, as well as just different things around the house. And I hope to see you around again real soon. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.